Nothing sussy. I don't know what you're talking about, Dr. Bamboo. Strong doubt. I'm just memeing anyway. What button do I need to press? Not that one. Just start the stream, end the stream. I actually did do that. So, and the reason for that is because I was dropping tons of frames. And hey, Azair, welcome. And it's actually been an ongoing problem on the stream. So I changed a couple of settings in OBS. And I think it's okay now. It says 0 drop frames. It was 15%. And that stream was like 10 seconds long. But yes, I have declared supremacy over our supreme little pixel fox. Yeah, I declare supremacy over the other Godot game dev YouTubers. But specifically, friend of the show, GWiz, recently snuck into my DMs and said, hey, do you want to do a game jam with some other Godot game devs? Try playing guitar? Nah. Can't be bothered. Those are out of tune. I need to change the strings on those. They're about 10 years old. Can I review your code? Not right now, but if you jump in the Discord, I will. When I drop a frame, my mum gets mad because she has to clean the broken glass. True. Very true. So yeah, GWiz has invited me to do a jam, and I thought that was a great idea. And in that process of doing a jam with other Godot game dev YouTubers, I thought, I'll prove that I'm the best. So, but I'm declaring it right now. I'm the best. Not really, but I thought it would be fun to make that the title. Okay, let's get into it. I should probably go over... Oh, I keep getting my keybinds wrong. So, the challenge is to just use this as the entire... Oh, I forgot to start the chat. Click those buttons. I'm the best. Toad, Mario Kart 64. Yeah, literally. Okay, so no, I'm just having fun. So the challenge is to make a game in 15 hours using only these icons. How we do that, I actually don't know. I have no idea. I haven't given it any thought. Hello, Sunkei. Welcome to the stream. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a timer. I need a timer. Is there a timer source in OBS? Depreciated text? I probably need to download an add-on or something for it to have like a little timer. All right. What about if I do... give me a second. Let's make a timer. How do other people do timers? Countdown timer. How to add a time. I should have done this before I started the stream. Are you allowed to make a not safe for work, Dan? Because I think you could do a couple of things with cursors. Well, considering it's for YouTube, no. Oh, goodness. I mean, yeah, some of them could be used for that. I think it's not cheating to change color. Yeah, I think that's okay because you're not changing, you're still using the asset and then you're just going to shift the hue or whatever. That's okay. Countdown timer. I need like something that I can use as a browser source. Pop up, pop out. Jeez. Is there something in Windows? Yeah, by the way, tiny cursors would be an ant magnifying glass community. I think those weird squares near the bottom would make great eyes. These ones here. Yeah. I think I'm going to do like some kind of top-down action thing. I'm going to make it themed around computers, although I had this idea in my head about making it about like antivirus. You're playing as an antivirus and you've got to stop the virus coming into the computer, but this is a UI pack and it's there's not a lot of computer related things. So maybe it could be like game related. These kind of remind me of Square Enix, like Final Fantasy kind of pointers. Also you have bone icons, so you can make a cursor, like a dog. Yeah, okay, that's a bone over there. That's true. You got some work to do. Make a sword and have it like, because easily you could make the arrow shoot, right? Like this could shoot anything. Like these could be the bullets. That's fine. That's super easy. Yo, we've got a follow, Sammy42. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it, buddy. I don't see anyone in Twitch chat. Is there a... Oh, it's open. Hand is chicken, just add eyes and beak using arrow. That is very creative. Timer. What about the clock app? Timer? Oh my god. Well, we won't need a timer. We'll just use... I'll worry about that for the next stream. I've got 15 hours, so I haven't started quite yet. But I guess it counts because we're sort of planning out it already. I think... I mean, you could easily make asteroids, right? But that's kind of boring. But I think I am going to make an object shoot. And I do like this object here. It's going to shoot. I don't know what it's going to shoot. Oh, we could make a bullet hell. What about... I've never made a bullet hell. Let's make a bullet hell game. Right? And we can have it shoot. It's just going to be difficult because it's black and white. That's the challenge, right? It's got to have curse in the name. Why does it have to have curse in the name? Expand on that. Chicken shoots eggs. Daddy Chaff. Mr. Forgettable. Welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you in a bit. How are ya? Yeah, by the way, you also have squares that can be used as diamonds if you invert alpha channel. Ooh. Nice. Because it's a bunch of cursors. Yes. The other thing I was thinking, it'd be really funny to make a fighting game that is like a cursor fighting game. Like you want it to be you want to be the best cursor. But nevertheless, I think bullet hell. I'm excited about making a bullet hell. That sounds like fun. And this can be, you could, oh, maybe we could even have an upgrade. Main character, John Cursor. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I think I touched the wrong button. I like that. Let's do that. Chat, what is he doing? I am making a game I'm doing a game jam with some other Godot game dev YouTubers, and I'm cursoring. Oh, I see now, Sammy. It's because it's a bunch of cursors. Yeah, you're right. Took me a second to click. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Yeah, so we're making a game, Mr. Forgettable, with we're doing a game jam with a bunch of other Godot game dev YouTubers, and obviously I'm declaring my supremacy off the bat with no evidence, completely unsubstantiated, but I am gonna say that I'm the best. I'm gonna make a bomb animation with this pack because I just had an idea. Nice work. Taking a cursory look at these sprites right now. A cursory look. Huh? Oh, there is a bomb. Yeah, okay, cool. Game jam, YouTube, and cursors. Yeah, timer, cursor, and that could be used for raising tension. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, there is a timer, right? Oh, that's a really good point, man. There's so much stuff here that we can do. You didn't make a stealth game, eh? Look at that. Yeah, I think bullet hell, because that sounds like fun. And you've got all these different like things that could be flying towards you. Why don't we start by setting up the controller? That's the easiest part, because it's just going to be like this guy. I guess bullet hells, you normally... Oh, we could do like a geo... What's that game called? Man, I forget the name of it. It's like you're a square and you shoot stuff and there's heaps of other stuff flying around. Ah, man. I used to play it all the time on my mobile phone. Fuck, what was it called? Anyway, let's get started. I actually think that's the ticket. Cursor pack. Tiles. I accidentally became the class CR and finance club coordinator. Mr. Forgettable, what were you thinking? Oh my goodness, don't become a class coordinator. I would die. I mean, if you're into that stuff, that's fine. That's totally good. But like, I cannot. I used to like the idea of that kind of stuff, but then I realized the amount of work that was involved, and it's just not fun. Says the guy that makes YouTube content and helps people with their good game dev questions. But I'm not into it though. What were you thinking? You made a mistake. What does CR mean? I'm as a Clash Royale. Became the class, is it like the class president? I'm talking to this. Yeah, exactly. So you do that kind of stuff to impress girls. I know exactly what I know the game. Class representative, senpai. Where is the one I'm looking for? There we go. There's one with texture, or not texture, with lighting. Oh, we got a politician over here. Oh yeah, that's true. That is kind of like political. I mean, to be fair, I was the, we had these things called, it's kind of like British. We had, what are they called? Prefects? I was a prefect at school when I was in senior year, which meant I got to like tell students off for like not wearing their uniform correctly. Because I went to like a private school, you know, fancy. Not really, but where is it? Where are you? It's got, I gotta look at this in the browser because this is too fucking hard. My uni classes and this creepy guy is sitting in the middle. I mean, and I'm that creepy guy sitting in the middle ominously. You're a creepy guy? I mean, we don't have to be creepy guys. It's okay if you think you are. I'm a bit creepy sometimes too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be hard to find the ones that I want. What? Hang on a second. I'm lost. Panic stations. I want this one here. Right? Because I like it the most. Did you decide on what you were making? Bullet Hell. Yes, we're doing Bullet Hell. Damn it, dude. She made me download Insta and Snap. Well, you got to have those apps if you want to get girls, man. That's just how it is. You gotta be on the platforms that they are so you can talk to them. Now I'm just thinking of the Creepy Crow boss fight from Donkey Kong Country 2. I haven't played it. Depression gonna hit hard, that's for sure. Well, the thing is, man, you know, it's good practice, I guess. I don't know, actually. Like, I don't know how to tell you. I'm really bad at talking to girls. Like, really bad. Trust me. I'm not one to give advice on that. So, I've got to go. I'm going to re-download this pack. I got to re-download it because it's got like a bunch of stuff and I can't read it anymore. Continue without donating. Sorry, mate. And then just put that in the downloads folder. I just need a separate one that I can like browse through. Give me that. 7-zip. Add to? No, extract to. PS5 Pro. Oh my god, yeah. What? Okay, so what's the deal? Like, I saw all these memes come out and I don't actually understand because I haven't bought a console since the Nintendo Wii. Any chance you could put a noise gate on the mic? There's a lot of soft buzz. Oh, sorry, I'm probably a little bit hot. Let me just turn that down a little bit and then I can do that. I think there is a noise gate. Actually, what you probably... Maybe... Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's hard. It's so... And maybe this is just me. Like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like my YouTube videos are quiet compared to other people's. But when I look at OBS, I'm in the yellow, right? I'm in the yellow, which is sort of like you want to be at the bottom of the yellow. It's negative 20 dB. That's pretty quiet. But like, I don't know. Getting it right is pretty hard. That's the challenge. What filters do I have on? I actually haven't checked in ages. Filters. I've got a noise gate and a compressor. I guess I have like a really, really low threshold. Noise gates normally keep the quiet noises out, but I don't know. You're gonna, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I turned it down. It's not even like peaking or anything. It's just a bit of, yeah, it's a bit of fuzz. So when it gets up to the higher levels, it'll crush, as they call it in the industry. Not a huge deal. I can't hear it. Yeah. I also, this microphone is like 15 years old. So, yeah, actually, 15? It's 12. I tried to stream once, but I had the same issue with my voice being too quiet. Yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe that's a thing. Yo, by the way, Mr. Chaff, do you use Fmod or anything? Oh, well, if you use a Godot, you don't need to use Fmod because the tools are built in. And I have a video on that. And I should make a second one because I've got the content. I just haven't edited it. I need to get an editor. So we did a couple of live streams exploring the new features that are essentially like Fmod. As far as I understand, I've never used Fmod, but as far as I understand what that program or what that software does, the new features in Godot 4.3 for audio, which are Audio Stream Interactive and Audio Stream Synchronizer, both offer the same kind of feature set, obviously for free. So that's what I'm going to be using. Probably not for this project because it's like a little bit too much, too advanced. Be back in a bit. Pizza, nice. Wish I had pizza. I haven't had pizza in ages. It's like my favorite food. I think the last time I had pizza was when I was in Italy. God damn. Okay, so I'm trying to find... Hey, we got pizza here. Send some to me, Mr. Forgettable. Send it across the Indian Ocean. Or I guess, I don't actually know how you would get to Australia from where you are. Got to assume it's across that. It's the one we share. Okay, downloads. I'm all over the shop. We're talking too much shit. And I've got to find the tile that I'm looking for. Blech. Flying pizza? You do just fly pizza? I've heard people do that. I don't know how. I live in Australia? Yes, I do. Queensland. Queensland, mate. Yeah. Where is it? I feel like I'm blind. What are these white squares? Why do they look like that? What's my exact home address? No. Mobile upside down so I can watch the stream. Nice. Okay. Okay, I can't. I'm just going to use the one that I can find and I'll swap it out later. I'm wasting too much time on this. Oh, yeah. Wait. Wait, I got you. I got you guys. There you go. That's better. Yeah, they probably are. They probably are. You're right. Okay, now that we can all see me up the right way, we can get back to coding. Oh yeah, there's a tree behind this. There was, once upon a time, there was a green screen and I sat behind it because behind me, yeah, you have to, sorry, I know you just flipped your monitor. There was once like nothing, well, I just had trash. My room was trash. I was basically living like Asmongold. But I cleaned it up and now I don't need the green screen. Do a flip. Doggy cam, yeah. I don't have it out. Wait, green screen? Is green in Australia too? I thought it'd be blue. I mean, we have those too. Where'd it go? I will find you. I will find you. Yeah, you're good enough. What I need. Transform. Yep, that's fine. Is it really? Did I just magically drop it at 0, 0? It must have snapping on. Now, here's a secret. I'm actually really bad at 2D because I've just not done it that much. Texture linear. Filter linear nearest. There we go. Now, the issue is I kind of want it to face, not position, rotation, upwards. It doesn't look that good, does it? Which accent is difficult to understand? I mean, okay, so here's the thing. I have a vivid memory. There's a couple of people that I've spoken to in my lifetime, and there was two, right? Okay, so I guess a bit of backstory. I grew up in like a church, not like a cult, but just like a Pentecostal Christian church. And every Friday we went to youth group, which was pretty common. And in that youth group, sometimes people would come and visit from other places, right? And so we had these guys come from New Zealand, but you're good at 3D, which is why, yeah. And we had these guys come from New Zealand, and New Zealand accents are not that hard to understand. I don't think I've come across that many people from New Zealand that I couldn't understand. But these guys, I don't know what it was. Maybe they just like were from a specific part of New Zealand, but I could not, for the life of me, understand a single word this guy said. And I mean, we're both speaking English, if you could call it that. And he couldn't understand me, and I couldn't understand him. It was real bad. And then another time, I had a guy from Wales that I couldn't understand either. There were tough accents. Okay, I'm changing my mind because it's not vertical. What do you look like? I think this one's better. Maybe rotate that a little bit so that it's straight up. I don't know. What else have we got here that's not on a funny angle? Ooh, this one looks like a plane. It's the offset that's getting me. Like, they're not... Does that look weird to you guys? Looks weird to me. Netherlands is not too hard. Nah, European accents are super easy to understand. That is straight with squares and stuff too. Yeah, that's true. That is true. You are correct. Filter. Nearest. Filter. Yeah, I don't know. There's something, yeah, that's not centered. It's not right. I don't like it. The OCD is getting to me. Music a bit loud. Let's get that down. Okay. Well, let's find something that we do like. Surely one of these pointy ones. Good point. That's a really good suggestion, Pondo. Texture preset. Where is the option? Oh wow, they have so many now. Texture 2D. Where's the option for it? Compress mode, channel pack, fix alpha, HDD, compress. Wait. Where is the option for that? Do I have to choose image? No. E? Okay, now I'm confused. Because that was, back in Godot 3, that was totally an option. Texture. 2D. Sprite? Is it... Am I dumb? Am I losing my title as the best? Holy crap. I don't see it. 2D? They massacred my boy in the import section. Yeah, I don't know. Let's not worry about it. Texture, nearest. That's how I know you can do it these days. Pardon me, I meant... yes, I see what you're saying. Australia is not... New Zealand? Yeah, they're alright. I'll give them a pass because we live close by, you know. Excuse me? What is going on here? Make scene root. Delete. You're good enough. You are the chosen one. It's in the project settings. Oh my god. Import. What if I just go nearest? Use nearest bitmap texture filtering. Is that it there? Godot went downhill. No. Multiple sprites to make enemies and stuff. Yeah, I think that's probably what we'll end up doing if we can make enough. That didn't work. I'll check it out later. We ain't got time for that. You are the one. Okay. Texture. Nearest. Okay, this guy actually fits in the center, so he's not going to look silly. Cool. We could also make invaders. Right? Like, we could easily... we need to make this a character body, right? Character body. Make scene root. Let's get moving. It doesn't need a collision shape. Yeah, I suppose it does. Collision shape. Yeah, square's fine. Whatever works. Okay, cool. I was struggling with the autocorrect. What about cursors, like please or something? Papers, please. Yeah, I did think about that. My original idea was, okay, let's flip myself back up the right way. Now I'm back to front, so I don't like that either. Boop. That's better. I like it to be like a mirror, so that if I see something that I don't like, I want to, like, I don't know, if I see something that I want to point to, it's easier for me to understand. So like, I can point to these very easily. Anyway, papers, please. Yeah. So my idea, originally this morning when I was starting to brainstorm about what to do, I was like, yeah, papers, please. I actually watched a game because I've never played it. I watched someone play it and I was like, yeah, we could make like an antivirus game where you're like trying to detect if the software that's being downloaded onto the computer is antivirus, right? I thought that would be a really cool idea for a game jam game, but looking at the pack, I just don't see, like, if I can only use what's in this pack, there's not a lot of like computer related stuff. This is more like pointers and whatnot. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't see it working. So let's just do something else. I just decided in the moment. Whoa. Okay. Hey, NA Games, welcome to the stream. There we go. Fixed it. If I there are eye icons. Yeah, we got all sorts of strange stuff. Why are you so wide? I pressed Control S, which is full screen, I think, in OBS, and I was trying to save the scene in Godot, but I was focusing the wrong screen. Okay, so let's go. Character. Character body 2D. Character. No capitals. Capitals are bad. And let's just ditch this bit and just call it a character. Okay, so we can do... Oh, by the way, pressing Alt F4 is a new feature and it's very cool stuff. Okay, yeah, cool. I'll check it out later. Could you do a Mario minigame where you have to find the correct face in all the other faces? You could do that, yeah. 100%. Okay, character. Yeah, that makes sense. We're going to use the basic movement script. Absolutely, that's fine. Back to 2D. The character isn't really going to have a camera on it, so let's create a new scene. We're going to save that. And as a... What the heck, bro? Hootie. The muscle memory is built in. No 2D. We are making a game with... We're doing a game jam with a bunch of other Godot YouTubers, and I'm already declaring myself the victor, as you can see by the title. Okay, let's go back up. Levels. And we're going to make a bullet hell. So the challenge is to make a game with only this asset pack. So we're pretty limited in what we can do. Godot, can you not do anything for like 2 minutes? Okay. We'll wait for you. Hang on. Is there a hotkey for zooming? We're waiting. Okay, the gag's old. Ending the stream. The play to make you waste 15 hours, yeah. Okay. World. What is in the world? The character is in the world. That's right. Okay, we're gonna script. Scratchy head. Okay. Let's drag this. Oh, he's so tiny. He's a small little boy, just like me. Let's just change the window size. I guess it's gonna be small, right? Like, let's just make it like 600 by 300. I don't know if that's even like the right kind of ratio. And we'll just viewport aspect keep. And obviously the test window, I forget about this every time. Let's just double it, 1200 by 600. Back, what's up? Nothing. Okay, yeah, let's add a camera. Oh, it's a very wide screen. We should probably flip it because it's going to be, heck. Let me Google for a second. What's like the SNES resolution? Double it and give it to the next guy. Yeah, exactly. Resolution 256 by 224. Okay, it's very small. There was a bigger one there. 512 by 448. Close. Okay. He's still so small. Okay, we're going to have to go down to the even smaller one. 256 to 224. Okay, now we're talking. We could probably just make it a little bit taller. Let's add a camera. And there's a button here for the offset. Fix top left. There we go. Size doesn't matter. Just leave it as it is. That's what they want you to believe. That's exactly what I forgot to turn the audio back up. Yeah, that's what they say. But let's be real, it does. Oh, he's got gravity. We forgot to cancel out the gravity because we don't need that. Easy peasy. Cool. Okay, so our guy moves left and right. I guess the default 2D one is platforming. I mean, that's kind of it for movement. That makes sense, right? Oh, we got a scammer. I really need to like auto mod anything with scan in the name so that it just gets auto banned every time they come into the chat. 160 by 90 should be good, you reckon? That feels like even smaller. We won't be able to get much on the screen. Select current, yeah, that's fine. Oh, I can't see shit now. Because he's not even on the screen. To be fair though, like, that's not a bad ratio, to be honest. Like, let's just double it and like, Dr. Bamboo said, we'll give it to the next guy. 320 by 180 is actually like pretty good. I don't know if that still fits 16:9. Project settings, full screen. Do we get any black bars? Nope. That's good. Cool. Yeah, good idea. We are doing it. Okay. So we've got a guy. He doesn't do anything. We don't need a state machine. He's just left and right, and maybe up and down a little bit. Perfect pixels. Yeah, maybe. I never think about that stuff, eh? I've been living in 3D world for too long. Jump velocity, we don't need. Speed as a constant is totally fine for this particular project. Yeah, to be fair, like I'd say like we're pretty much good in terms of like shooting, right? Right. I'll turn the layout. Way back. Where'd my camera go? What the heck is going on? I'm all over the shop, guys. Okay. So I think that's all good. We just need to shoot, right? Like, we just shoot. Easy. We create a bullet and we spawn it and it goes in a direction. Super simple. Let's go 2D scene. I guess it's going to be an area 2D. It's 69, like it should be. Yeah, cool. Yes, we can full screen. Change type. No, not change type. Make scene parent. Make scene root. Exactly what we want. 2D. And we'll go back to this cursor tile. And what's up? Well, I guess we were going to make the circles just... Where are the full stops? Yeah. Awesome. Transform. Position. Texture. Someone did drop in the chat how to do that, but I was being silly, so I totally missed that. Yeah. Project settings, here we go. Dr. Bamboo's got my back. Project settings, rendering onto rendering. Rendering textures, canvas texture, default texture, nearest. Hey, there we are. Thank you so much. Don't know if, but there is some mic noise coming through. Oh, someone was telling me about that, and I thought it was just my mic being too loud. Let me see if I can fix it. I'm gonna mute the mics. Oh, wait, we're back. Is it working? How's it sound? Like, it's not peaking, it's noise. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. Thank you, Sammy. Sorry, I didn't pick up on that before. How's it sound now? I re-slotted the microphone. It's fixed, yeah, cool. Awesome. Sometimes, I don't know what it is. Like I said, mic's 12 years old. The input box is not that old. I did replace that in 2017, maybe. So it's also like 5 years old, so it could be related to that too. To be fair, I have an M box, right? So if you know what that is, like, I think a lot of people would probably know about, what are they called? Like, it's like M box, like these kind of things. I don't know if I want to go images. And the one I had that I bought in 2009, in my opinion, worked better than the one I got in 2017. And it just, the issue, the one with from 2009 was just like, it was kind of like quiet and not that good. It looked gross. It didn't have as many inputs. So there were issues there. It didn't have mic power. Like, it couldn't power a mic. I had to get a DI for that. It was horrible. But yeah, I think the one from 2017 is like actually worse. Anyway, this needs a collision shape. Yes, it can be a circle. The Scarlet. That's what I was looking for. I think everyone has the Scarlet, because that's like the cheapest one you can get now. Like, I think the M audio line, to be honest, I don't even know if you can buy M audio anymore. Like, it's kind of out. It used to be like the thing that you would get. Is it still around? Store GJ? This is like what I've got. $100. It's pretty cheap, eh? Casually shopping for. Brand? M audio? Number of keys? I'm not looking for a footprint. Anyway. Gordon Ramsay. I don't get it. Okay, we got a bullet. This is a bullet. Moving on, staying focused. what are we making? We are making a bullet hell with only this pack. So that is the challenge today. Okay, we got a bullet. What does it do? Nothing right now. Yeah, that was a bit of a flashbang. So it's very white compared to the other stuff. All right, so we just need to spawn that right now. We'll worry about actually putting something text on that later. It might not even need to. Something else can detect it. Anyway, the character needs to shoot it. So what do we do? I think I'm gonna follow the same pattern I normally do by creating a node that's separate from the character for this. And will it be a weapon manager? I guess we'll call it a weapon manager because that's what I call it every single time. I'm really lacking in creativity these days. And this will allow us to potentially swap out different kind of bullets, right? It should be just called a bullet manager, maybe. Maybe that would be better, I don't know. I'll give it a class name so I can actually talk to it. Right. And I guess we're just gonna have an export var bullet. Oh, that's not how you do it. Bullet slut. And it's gonna be of type node 2D right now. Actually, it's an area. 2D, I need to give it a class. Hang on, we're gonna classify everything. I'm trying to work out. Yes, that's what I want to do. That's fine. Because we don't need to actually, yeah, we're going to do it this way. I think it'll be okay. Famous last words. This will be a bullet. And I guess it can have like a bunch of different variables like speed and damage. That can be a float. Make it like 100. 10, that's fine, whatever. Give it some stuff. A var, got caps lock on. Damage. And that can also be a float. Make it like 1. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I've got like GD script. Debug. Environment lights and shadows. Typing. Ignore error. Out of curiosity, what do you think my name is pronounced as? Oh, right. Okay. I guess it's Chinese. Soy Ching Hei. Best shot. Float. We'll go with that. I'm not that great at pronouncing Chinese. I have actually been to China, but I don't speak Chinese or anything like that. I just went for a holiday one time, and you pick up pretty quickly like the different, like you sort of like you start to realize like we ain't pronouncing that shit right. Especially as Australians. Choi, okay. I went with, didn't I? Yeah. Choi. Yeah. It's always like that. Like the letters don't like line up with like the English phonetics. Like learning that like the X, when you see an X, it's like a sh sound. Like to say that, is it like thank you or like yes, is she? I can't remember exactly what you're supposed to say. But yeah. I mean, the dead giveaway is Xi Jinping, right? Like, his name literally has an X in it, and we say it that way. Export, var, speed, damage. I think in like high school now in Australia, they teach people Mandarin. And I think that's a good choice, because like we are very close. In like geographically, you know, and like commercially and all that kind of stuff. Like there's a lot of crossover there between the two countries. Speed and damage, yeah, that's fine, whatever, we'll go with that for now. That's all we need. Okay, so character. They taught me like all sorts. They couldn't make up their mind when I was in high school. First it was Indonesian, then it was Spanish for some reason, and then it was Japanese. And I don't remember anything. It's a bullet. So the bullet slot is, is it a bullet or is it a bullet slot? Let's just call it a bullet. And it wants to be assigned. I guess I need to make it a pack scene. We can't type pack scenes, can we? Maybe I want to make it a resource. That would be easier because then I can assign the resource a pack scene. Either way, I need to assign it. I guess it's going to be a pack scene. Okay. Spawn bullet. This is a function, Isaac. What are we doing? Sometimes you just forget what the heck you're doing. Bullet as a pack scene. Okay, so var new bullet is I guess it's a bullet, right? And then it can be equal to bullet.instantiate. And then we can say bullet, not that one, new bullet dot position. I have to set its position, and it's going to need to be top level. So new bullet. They've just changed a couple of things in Godot 4.3 that I need to remember. Top level is equal to true. And then you also need to set its position at, I guess we'll make it like directly in front of, we can put a marker for it, or we can just say that it's going to be at that position plus like Y. Like yeah, let's just go with like, we'll go with global position, I guess, is equal to position, global position, right? And then new bullet dot global position dot Y is equal, we're just gonna add plus equals 1. Is it positive still? I don't even remember. Hey, 2D's too hard. We're going up, we're going in the negative direction. So that's negative, right? So -1 minus equals -1. So just, it's gonna appear in front of the thingo. I know what I'm talking about, guys. Okay, let's put an input event, and I guess we need to create an input. Let's go. Project settings, input map, shoot. No, that's a search. Shoot. I just remembered I have 15 hours to do this. That's actually quite a bit of time. We should be okay. That's more time than I stream in a week. So like, and it's due next Saturday. Left mouse button, spacebar actually. I think I'm gonna make it. Okay. Okay. So if event is action pressed, shoot, then we are going to spawn bullet, and for now we're just going to pass it. I'm going to make it more complicated later on, but let's go with that. And I also, okay, so I've given it a position, but I need to give it velocity. Who gives it velocity, I wonder? It is a area 3D, so it does need to be moving forward at all times. So I guess you could also just have in the func process here, you could just have it be moving forward at like a speed. So its position, so every frame, I feel like 10 is going to be a little bit to position dot y minus equals speed times delta, right? Let's just go with something simple for now. That's going to work, right? We're about to find out. Okay, cool. Oh, well, let's run it and find what. Nothing happens. Have we got some debugs? Also, why is it going full screen? Get rid of this, and am I dum-dum or no? What is going on? Bullet gets spawned, and it should look like this and just go forward. Yes? Is its position not being set properly? No, I did. Either that or it's not getting spawned in at all. Oh, I never edited this scene. I didn't finish the script. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, top level true, position -1, new, yeah, okay, so add child. So, we can just add it to this. Add child, node is new bullet. And that should be all we need. Oh, it's very slow actually. Okay, the speed needs to be a little bit faster. I guess I am multiplying it by delta. Okay. A bit better. And now. I guess if it's bullet hell, you hold the button down and more bullets come out, right? That's how it works. Is action pressed is happening in the input, but if we put it in the process function, we're going to be polling if it's, and we can spawn one every frame. We can do that. Or we could put a timer and check. So how I normally do it in like 3D, depending if it's an automatic rifle or if it's a pistol, we will put a timer, and when that timer expires, we'll check to see if the particular weapon is automatic or if it's like a single shot weapon, and then if it is, we play the function again. Depends on the fire rate, right? So the bullet probably needs to carry that, because this is just becoming the object that holds all the data, which is fine for now, I think. Probably not, but like whatever. Float. Let's just make it like, let's make it short. Half a second. It can't be less than 0.05 because then we won't be able to use a timer. So basically what we do is we create a function called reset fire rate, reset bullet, I guess. And that's gonna grab a variable, so ready. So we can go export fire ready. And that's gonna be equal to, that's gonna be a bool, it's gonna be equal to true. And then we will set fire ready equal to true in this function, and after we've added that, fire ready actually gets set to false. Fire ready equals false, and then we get true create timer, and it's going to be new bullet dot fire rate, and then the timeout dot connect, and the callable is reset bullet. I don't like the underscore at the front. Let's take that out. And then basically we can say, if I'm on a boat to Sweden, so I can't hear you sometimes. You're in a boat to Sweden. That's so cool. I can't get on a boat to go nowhere. If fire ready, do all this, And okay, so when reset bullet, so basically you go if bullet, we don't actually have access to that. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky because it's the thing that carries all the information. Right now, how are we going to get to this? We could create a variable that tells us whether or not we go and we continue firing. We could keep track of that object and pass on that information. We could export var auto file is a bool and it's equal to true. This is very different to how I normally do things, simply because I decided to make this pack scene. If it was a resource, we could just read from it. It's 18-minute boat ride for Denmark to Sweden. Helsingborg to Helsingborg. That's a cool name, Helsinger. It's really nice sometimes, yeah. I've never been to Sweden. Should go sometime. Spawn bullet. Spawn bullet. Right, so auto fire. Okay, so now we can check. Actually, make this false by default. We can go if new bullet dot fire rate. Not fire rate. If let's just call it automatic. Continuous, I don't know, there's a bunch of different words we could use. Then we go auto fire is equal to true, right? We have to create this. This is not actually something that's in the bullet. So we can go export var bullet, no, sorry, automatic, fire, auto fire? What did I call it? I copied it. It's just automatic, it's a bool. We're gonna make it true by default. And we go back to the character weapon manager and new bullet automatic auto fire true equals true. Or we can just go like new bullet. We don't have to check. We can just go equals. Hang on a second. Auto fire equals new bullet automatic, right? We just set it to be the same. Each frame, each time we shoot, I guess. Like it really, if it was a resource, I'm regretting not using resources here. Then we could just, anyway, it doesn't matter. Auto fire. So if auto fire spawn bullet, and then we pass in debullet. Right. Eventually we'll have access to different ones. So I'm trying to build in upgradability from the ground up. Okay, so now we should just be able to continuously fire, and I'm holding down the space button and it's shooting. So we can make that fire rate really quickly now. What happens? That half a second seems like really slow. What if we made it like 0.05 is about as fast as we can make it. Anything less than that, Godot breaks and the space-time continuum is broken and we'll all like fall into a black hole. Okay. Yeah, sweet as. We are firing many bullets. They don't look that cool, but we'll work on that. Huh. The other thing we need to check in the weapon manager here, if auto fire, and we also need to make sure that input dot is action pressed shoot, right? We don't want it to keep shooting continuously. Oh, nice. Let's have a look. God damn. I thought it would be more mountainous. I guess there are flat parts of Denmark and Sweden. I like the water. Or is like Sweden and Denmark flat? I actually don't know because I've never been there. I just assume. Europe has got mountains. Australia, flat. That's how I see it. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're shooting things. Now we just need things to shoot. So let's get that going. Man, this is too easy. He said. right before. So we need to spawn enemies, right? That's pretty easy. We need to create an enemy. That's also something. So I guess the question is, if this is a bullet hell, Denmark is super flat. Okay. And Sweden has some height up north. There you go. There are flat parts of Europe. Isn't like parts like really susceptible to flooding because of climate change and all that kind of stuff? Is that the Netherlands? Some parts of it are like below sea level, right? Okay, enemies. Let's make an enemy so that we can shoot it with our bullets. Character. I'm gonna create a folder here. Probably, yeah. Probably everything floods. It floods here like crazy. Every summer, it's just like the suburbs around me are just underwater. Not me. My wife was incredibly smart and said, we're gonna buy it that has in a place that has elevation, and so we don't have to worry about that. We still have issues because the rain here is insane, but like we don't get water coming through our door. Create a folder. Yes, bullets. Okay. Create a new folder. Enemy. And I guess I create an object. I guess it's gonna be a character. They shoot back in bullet hells. You know, it's been a long time since I played a bullet hell. I always thought they were the coolest games. Like when I was a kid, and like I have specific memories when I moved. So I was born at the bottom of the country, and when I was a kid, when I was like 8 years old, my parents, we drove from Tasmania all the way up to Queensland, which is like I suppose if you did it continuously, it'd take about 3 days, maybe 4. It's a long way. We spent a long time doing it. I have this, like back then, it was still like 1999, and there was always like arcade boxes in the camping grounds that we stayed at. And like they always had bullet hells, and I was always like super fascinated by them, but I never got to play because my parents were like, no, I can't afford that. But like I just thought they were the coolest thing, seeing all the things flying around and all that. So a thought on the world. I guess everything is black and white, so the background should be black, right? Or potentially like a different color entirely. Just make a canvas though. But yeah, I don't think I've played a bullet hell in a really long time. I'm trying to think. There's one, I forget its name, it's like Geo something. Like, Geo bullet hell. No. Geometric? It seems like a really popular format for people to make. But yeah. Okay, so I was just putting a canvas in. And color. Correct. And it's black. And it just covers the entire thing. What? And it goes at the top. Okay, what? No, come on. What? Canvas layer goes on top? Okay. I'm an idiot. Yeah, of course they go on top. Okay, color rect is not the way to go. Delete. We need a canvas layer eventually. So I guess it's just 2D. It's a sprite maybe? And then you just make like a new texture. What if we made it like noise? It's really big. And then made it black and white but pixely? Do you think that would be cool? I guess it needs to be more black than white. We might need to write some code to make it look a certain kind of way. Let's just try. Make it small. What's the resolution of the game? 320 by 180. Go there. Does it count? It's okay to use this kind of thing. It doesn't count as like not using the asset pack, right? We'll just go like that for now. Something more interesting than grey. Anyway, back to the enemies. It's a character body, change type. Character body 2D. I guess this is just an enemy. And what is the enemy gonna look like? I guess they need to look like all sorts of different things. So the tile map, and they need to shoot all sorts of different things, and you're gonna need to be able to tell the difference between the two. It's gonna be pretty challenging, considering everything's black and white. Okay, so. But we could make some cool stuff like with the shapes, right? Like if you bring in, not that one. Delete. And then we rotate this, right? Like 90 degrees. And then we also put like an arrow, right? But it's like underneath it. And it shoots like two things from that. Does that look sus? And that's like the two places where it shoots its bullets. That works. But now the positions are messed up. Whatever. Group it so that it's in the center. Give it a collision shape. I've done some of these restrictive game jams before, and they can be a bit tricky sometimes when you're all right. How does that look? Enemy, and then we go enemy number one. And I guess we're gonna need a script that's pretty like generic. So like we can add a script to enemy, a bomb animation. I'll post a YouTube link. You will need to probably do it in the Discord. YouTube will auto mode that kind of stuff. You can try. In fact, none of this. We don't want any of this. We need to like program its own movement, which is literally going to be down the screen probably. Or not even. We might just animate it. I don't know. Right now it's not going to do nothing. I need to create some variables. Export var. It's going to be bullet points. right? And it's an array of bullets. I think they can be the same class. I can just set the layer masking in code. I think. No, I mean, that should be fine. There's no reason why we can't do that. Okay, so now we've got an array of, well, no, it's not an array of bullets. It's an array, no 2D, right? Right? Actually, make it a marker. So basically what I'm thinking here is in order to like have multiple points of like attack so that like some can shoot like 2 bullets at the same time, we can sort of go like marker, what did I say? Marker, it needs to be marker 2D. So we can get a bunch of these markers, right? And we can set the transform. I always had so much trouble. Oh my God. You posted in the Discord? Have a look. I'm assuming you want me to show this on stream. Let me just pre-watch it. That looks cool. I can show. That looks sick, dude. That's a really good job. Hey, look, it's me. That's awesome. Hey, wait. I'll do the right thing. I didn't even shout out your YouTube channel. I don't know if that's what you want. Go back. Click. Dr. Bamboo, everybody. Here, I'll sub. Oh my God. I need to change the batteries of my mouse. Like the clicker button doesn't work. Just having fun. No, that's cool, dude. Looks good. Marker 2D. Okay, I was trying to move this and complaining about the same exact thing. Like my cursor literally can't click things. Okay, so we say we want to spawn from here, and we can spawn another one, and it can be literally can't click anything here. So we can say, yeah, here and here. That's where we want things to shoot from. And it's cheap viewers. I need to auto mod that shit. Okay. Wait, hang on a second. So what was... Oh, cool beans, yeah. Right. Never mind. All right. So we got the markers. Now we can add these to our array. 1 and 2. And so we can loop through those and spawn bullets, right? That makes sense. I suppose. Yeah, okay, easy. And then we want to export a bullet, which is a pack scene, right? I don't know if you want it. I feel like it might be against the rules for me to take stuff from the audience. I haven't checked with anybody. You can send it to me anyway. I'll check with GWiz, see how he feels about that, but I feel like it's against the sportsmanship of it. But thank you, I really appreciate it. Bullet. Is a pack scene? I don't want to add an element. I want to add a pack scene. Okay, I need to make an enemy bullet, right? I'm going to create a folder here, enemy bullets. Because I figure we're going to make them look different. We're probably going to need to hue shift them. A new scene. I guess it's a 2D scene. Root type 2D scene. Scene name. Enemy bullet. Right. Scene name. Oh no, I've got to name this like enemy. I've never used this before. I'm just testing it out now. That's kind of cool. It automatically names the root name for you. Cool. And now we can attach the script and it inherits bullet, I guess. And create, and I guess I wasn't gonna, but I think I will do like a class name of enemy bullet, just in case. And yeah, I would say that's about it. We've got damage, fire rate, all that kind of stuff. So speed 100, fire rate, yeah. And then we can... I didn't know this was a serious contest. I don't know. I'm not being serious, I can tell you that much. I'm a bit of a... I like to joke around and just have fun. I mean, you can tell that right by the title and the thumbnail, but other people might be taking it seriously. I don't know. Do them first. I want network error. What? Did I drop out? Hello? Am I back? Did I drop or no? Okay, it seems like it's back on Twitch. I can still hear and see. Okay, yeah. I've got like a monitor to see if the stream is effed, because like the internet here is trash. Like I said, network connection error. Maybe it was on the device, not me. Anyway, oh no, actually it must have been me, because like a bunch of stuff like Steam relogged, and so did BattleNet. So I feel like I must have. Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, so interesting conundrum we've got here is, I don't know, why can't I click stuff? Must have something open. There we go. Here's a sprite. An interesting conundrum that we have is that the bullet is going down the screen, not up the screen. We can fix that. Can we fix that? We could make the speed a negative number. It would go the opposite direction then, I guess. I'll think about it. Speed is negative 100. I suppose this is a game jam game. It's not a big deal. And fire rate is obviously, I guess no, it still matters, because we need to know how fast it can fire. So the enemy bullet, let's just make it like sort of slow at like 0.1 second. And it is automatic. So, and then the sprite. Okay, I was working on the sprite because I'm kind of like, I want to do something fun for that. Kenny cursor pack tiles. Let's make it like, I think I'm gonna go with the spiky thing. So like, what if we drop this? And we drop this, we just like overlay them and rotate this one by like 45 degrees. Is it gonna look a bit sus? Dashizi, hey, haven't seen you in a bit. Welcome to the stream. And then I guess we can go with visibility, modulate, and we can just make it like red. That looks kind of cool. Let's make this a color as well. Yeah, I definitely dropped. Stream elements is like saying that I'm live. It's re-announcing me. Visibility. I wonder what happened. I don't know if that's going to be enough. We might need to just make it red. The old modulate trick. It's the only way to like, because like otherwise this would be really challenging, right? If you made a bullet hole just with like black and white, I don't think it would work. I guess you could make them black, like fully. And then the background would need to be like white. They do have outlines, but okay. So the enemy looks like this and it shoots those. So we can go pack scene. Enemy bullet. right? It has no movement at the moment. We might animate it, I'm not too sure. In fact, I was actually, you know what, I was gonna animate this. Not via code because I want to keep this class. We'll do something with that later. But actually with an animation player, if I make that the parent sprite and just make them a child of that, then we can do, I'm so happy there's a max polyphony now. I've always been adding sound to everything in my game. Yeah, and that's cool. Yeah, they've done so much for sound at the moment. Spin. I feel like I get bonus points from my animation because I didn't rescale any of the cursors. No, dude, your animation look, that's way better than anything I could do. I'm not a very good artist. So like major props for that. I guess we're just gonna animate the rotation of this. Transform, there it is. We rotate it 360 degrees. That's way too fast. It's going crazy. It's not centered. It's not centered, I could have told you that. Okay, fine, good enough. Okay, enemy shoots bullets that look like that. How do they compare to the size of this guy? Reasonable. Totally reasonable. Maybe these want to move a little bit further away, because those are a big object. 33, let's just make it a round number, 33, and make it on both. Yeah, because like you could make that animation, like you could legit like put that at the end of the impact and it would look so good. I might have to steal it. Maybe we can break the rules just this one time. Okay, so we've got the moving slide. Let's go. Let's just steal the freaking code from the other thing, the weapon manager. Spawn bullet. Enemy. Okay. So, fire ready false doesn't exist. Auto fire doesn't exist. I made it for you. I made this for you. Do you guys this is a real big like callback. Julian was a YouTuber. That just reminded me of that. A reset bullet, fire ready equals true if no, we don't need to check that. Oh nice, Decision. You should drop it in the Discord. I'll watch it. Yes, in the hot Kool-Aid. Yeah. I really like the milk one. That was my favorite. Milk. Pass the milk. Yeah, I love that shit. That was like the best days. I have like a photo of me mimicking one of his characters, which I think would probably not go well on the internet. I can't remember if it was the character that got him like in trouble. I'm pretty sure that's why he's not around anymore. But yeah, I was like a big fan of his work back in the day. Get tree, create timer, bullet fire rate. Okay, yep, connect, reset bullet. We don't need to check anything. We just know that fire rate. No, we don't know. We can just go, what are we going to do here? We're going to have to do things a little bit differently because it can't control itself. Marker 2D. So we have to create a function called fire, right? Before the spawn bullet. So we go fire, it returns void. And basically we can go for I in bullet points, right? Then we go spawn bullet and then we pass in the bullet, right? But we also need to pass in the point. So we can pass in I, and this spawn bullet function can take a position. That's not how we want to write it because that's taken position. And it's going to be a marker 2D, right? And I suppose it knows that. So that's fine. And so now that we know that position, we can go global position that. This actually, I guess because they're facing the other way, we have to go plus equals 1. Actually, we don't because we set that. We don't need to do that. We add the child and then the fire rate times out and connects with reset bullet. And then I don't know because auto fire is based on the bullet, not on the actual enemy, which I think we could probably just like have an export. Like it depends, like if we want the enemies to be able to fire different kinds of bullets depending on what's happening. Some enemies do that in bullet hells. They'll like go through different phases. So it might be good to like decide on how frequently it does fire the bullet. Has like an object that does that. I guess you sort of assume that it's automatic anyway because it's an enemy. It doesn't have the choice. It doesn't have that. It can't think for itself, so it needs to know when to fire. So we can really just say like get tree timer, bullet fire rate, shoot again, because like, you know, like, what else are you gonna do? So after reset bullet, we just fire. We don't need to check anything. So he should just go. So let's drop him in and see what happens. Enemy number 1. Oh, let's just put him there. See what he does. He never fires to begin with because it's not actually getting called. So probably in the ready we create a delay and then start firing. Obviously. Func ready and then get tree dot create timer. I'm just gonna make it like 1 second. Dot timeout. Dot connect fire. Right, and he'll just go then. And it crashes. Script inherits from a native type area 2D, so it can oh, my bad. Change type. Area 2D. Of course this needs to be an area 2D. There, hey, how's it going? I lost you for a bit there. Collision. Try again. It ain't happy about it. Holy crap. Dude, I think that lagged my whole... Everybody press the like button. Press it right now. 1 hour and a half? Yeah, it's all good. We got 15. That's the entire week. It's an entire week worth of streams. Okay, that lagged like crazy. Is it the rotations? Is it the spawn rate? Let's just turn it to 1 second and see what happens. It seems much more happy about that. She's still lagging. Oh, you know what it is? I bet you it's the rotation. No, I'm not rotating the collision shapes, am I? I'm not rotating the collision shapes. What could be causing such a performance spike? Let's jump into the debugger. Monitors. Profiler. Start. Where is it? Way to go. Come back. Is it because you're streaming? Nah, no way. It crashed. It literally crashed. Frame time is like 1,000 seconds. What is going on? What did I make? I made, I'm making a bullet hell, but god damn. God damn. I don't think I've ever seen it lag that bad before. What was that? Visual profile? No, profiler? Infinite loop? Yeah, maybe. Static. 2.4 gigabytes of memory. I am doing something really bad. 2.4 gigabytes of memory? Look at that. That's going to be to do with the spawning of the bullets. What do? Do they have a function? Process? I mean, they're just going in a direction. That should be fine. That's not the issue. Objects drawn? Active objects? Collision pairs. Look at this. Look at this number. Collision pairs. One frame per second. Bullet spawning every frame, I bet. Maybe. Fire, spawn bullet. Spawn bullet is called. Next time, try and stream this with your phone. Try to stream this with your phone. I stream it to a tablet so that I can see what it looks like. Just in case like the stream dies and stuff like that. I could not stream this with my phone because I wouldn't have the bandwidth. And hash map or something? Hash map? For what? A hash map is a dictionary, right? Dictionaries in I mean, that would be fine. A dictionary, you could use a dictionary for some of the stuff like that, but okay, so let's go through what exactly I'm doing here. I'm creating a timer. I'm connecting it to fire. There's got to be total object store. In the profiler, normally you can see like the functions being called as a timer to see like what's causing the most amount of time. What's that? Integrate forces. Hash browns. Yummy. Hash browns are super tasty. Integrate forces. That's related to integrate forces is physics, right? Script functions, 5.8, 5.6 milliseconds. Bullet.process. Calls, 4,900. I mean, I don't think that's abnormal because, like, in the world, before we put the enemy in, we were also spawning. It's the exact same function, right? So, like, if I remove this from the scene, and I just go with the player and I press spacebar, I'm also spawning a lot of bullets and I'm sending them up the screen. So every time there's a problem, you just say, "Oh, sorry, I'm totally out of it." Yeah, okay. Hashmap will fix that. We're not spawning nearly as many objects though. Objects drawn 2. So it definitely relates to like the function itself. For I in bullet points, this will only be 2. We instantiate top level true, global position, add child, get tree, reset. We connect that timer, and when it times out, we fire again. We just go around in circles infinitely, but it doesn't. I would not expect that to be an issue. But okay, so let's just do another test and have the character, because I did make them interchangeable, have the character spawn the enemy bullet to see if it's the actual object here or if it's the code there. I don't know, but how about Rockstar made a system in GTA 4 that can run it on a potato laptop? Yeah, they're geniuses though. So let's spawn the enemy bullet instead. If I can actually drag it across. That's the wrong thing. Oh, come on. Hello. What? I dragged it into the scene. Each spawn bullet creates a new timer and then is triggered by the loop twice, equals 4 bullets and goes to infinite. Well, the bullets don't trigger the timer. Oh, you know what? What we should do instead. Okay, maybe you're on the money, because if I think about like actually what would be better here is rather than create a timer, you're right. No, because this is dumb, right? We don't need to put the timer here. We need to put the timer here in fire, right? New bullet not declared. We don't get access to the bullet. So maybe we can have the bullet get returned in this. Have this take a bullet. This is more efficient anyway. And then pass it onto this function to add 2 of them. If I can highlight the goddamn thing. So take this, and at the start of this, go new bullet, and then we're going to pass in that as the bullet. And what's it? It's angry now. Bullet is not declared. Bullet. Here we go. Happy? Okay, happy. So now it's like new bullet's not declared, but we've got bullet, add child. Right, okay, so now we have a function to spawn the bullet, and we've got a function that spawns the bullet and at the marker point in a loop, which is more efficient, and then we create a timer. And I think you might be right. I think that was probably why, right? Because we do 2 timers, and then we're spawning, and it's infinite, right? Every time we do it, we do 2 more, and 2 more, and 2 more. You're 100% right, yeah. We're creating too many timers. Now we just create 1. Oh wait, we forgot to run add it back to the scene. And the character, did I ever actually get a chance to, I added the enemy bullet to the scene, it was not working. That's still bullet, that's fine, whatever. Okay, so world, enemy, infinite time glitch. Yeah, I told you guys that if we messed up, the time space continuum would open up, and the reality as we know it would collapse if we mess with the timers in Godot. It's just one of those things that you have to be aware of when you're coding. You don't want to break the time-space continuum because you will create a rift in reality. And when you do that, all your code is corrupted and you get turned into spaghetti, as well as your code is turned into spaghetti code. It's really bad. It's happened to me like 1 time. Can't I click this? There we go. Okay, no lagging please. We're only spawning in 1 spot. Why is that? But we're no longer lagging. Alright, okay. We're making progress. New bullet points for I in bullet points. Because, okay, we need to like duplicate it. We still need to instantiate this separately. because we're moving them both onto the same position. And now this doesn't have it. Okay, we can duplicate it in code. New bullet dot duplicate, right? I don't know actually. You know, the only thing in the AI is bad at to generate simple user interface image, and it always has to be complicated. AI sucks, man. That's why. Okay, so this still needs to be. Instantiate var bullet. I don't want to instantiate it twice. I'm okay to duplicate it if I have to. It's not a pointer. So we need to like duplicate it somewhere in the code. And I know you can do that. Bullet dot duplicate. I mean, we don't necessarily want to do that either because we haven't added it to the scene. So we can go underscore B or something like that. Just do dodgies, bullet dot duplicate, pass in underscore B. And this is new bullet. Whoa. Right? Like B has no static type. It's a bullet. Why can't you just know that, Godot? Obviously, I told it not to. And that should work. I don't know if that's going to cause a performance issue. Seems okay. I know duplicating does. I've done it before. But this seems all right. Just, I guess it depends on the complications. Let's move around. It feels all right to me. Okay, cool. So now we can shoot and it can shoot. We need to shoot each other. Its bullets are really big compared to mine. And we'll be, you know, on our way to making a game that is good. If that makes sense. I think we can do okay. All right. Things light up for you guys. Like if I say subscribe, it lights up, right? You know, I always watch on Twitch, but I should watch on YouTube for my stream monitoring. Because like, that's where the action is. You know what I'm saying? Right, so if I make the mouse the player, it was like on an angle. Like it was on a 45-degree angle and it looked weird. It didn't look good, unfortunately. Right, so I want to test this. I want to say like, you should like the video. Does it light up? I don't even know. I'm watching on my screen. I don't know. Doesn't look like it did to me. Whatever. YouTube lied to me. Maybe it's my accent. Alright. No, I mean the ship, but it's controlled by the mouse. Oh, you mean, yeah, so right now I'm doing it with the keyboard. But, yeah, it could be. It doesn't. Okay. Well, that's lame. I wonder if that's a setting. I was going to be like, ooh, I can like promote a product. I've got a store, but like it's a bunch of stuff my wife made for me. I don't think it's ever sold. Not that I think it's like my target demo doesn't really, it's like, you know, it doesn't mesh well, I think. It's nice that I have the ability to do that as a YouTube partner, but I feel like for what we do, like anyway, bit of inside baseball. Okay. So we've got the spawn bullet, we've got the enemy character, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. We can shoot each other. Okay, we're gonna try to take damage now, right? So the enemy is gonna need to have like a damage hitbox. Let's go to 2D. We have a collision shape. I don't know if it's worth having a collision shape, but we do need to have an area. And this area can be damage area. We'll give it a shape. Collision shape. And I'll make it a circle. Why not? Doesn't really matter. Pretty generous. Maybe actually let's go back to a square. Whoa. Okay, so we'll say that is the damage area. And right. So now we can create a script. Not enemy damage. I think. Am I going to try to use the same for both? Yeah, the player and the enemy, like true componentry, like absolute Chad Godot programmer uses componentry and never needs to check the group or the function as method. Damage. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Damage script. So Choi Xinghei. Welcome back. I probably messed that up now. I tried to say it fast. Welcome back. Damage. Area 2D? Yes, that's fine. Okay, let's think about the layers that we put it on. So the collision layer, we probably could use number 1, but I'll just use number 4, I guess. So we can take note of the bit layer that the collision layer for the enemy takes and the bit layer that the character takes. So we can say that it masks the world, but it also has this as its damage layer. I chose the wrong one. So we can say 5 for the character. And that way that we can, when we spawn the bullets, we can say, you're a character bullet, you need to be on this layer. And when you make contact with the enemy's collision layer, I stuffed that up, is scanning 5. Let's say that he's on 4. Got a bit backwards there. Right? So this, that's not right. Don't worry, it doesn't matter what layer the character's on. It's the area that the thing that matters. Anyway, so we just connect the area entered, right? Right. We connect the area entered to ourselves, and we can do damage calculations here, and we can also just like send that up as a signal. So we create a signal called damaged, and we can just like, I don't know, like we can just take the area, detect the damage from it, and then we could just put this on the enemy, but we're not gonna, because we need to like make sure this code is the same everywhere, because we're going to try to use it for the player as well. That's why I just remembered. Anyway, so on area entered, even we can go a step further and go like func ready, right? And then we can go on area entered, that's the function. Area entered is the signal, so we can go area entered dot connect on area entered, right? And so that's always going to be connected no matter where we put this script. And I'll give it a class name as well, just to be like extra good. Class name damage area. Damage detection, maybe that's better. Indented block. Oh, it's mad about this. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can go area dot damage. The area is a 2D. We need to get that, so pass. We actually need to get the information from the bullet. So it actually accepts a bullet type, not an area 2D type. Number 1, mate, listen up. You take a bullet, and we're going to call this bullet. And bullets have damage. So now we can just go bullet dot damage. So we can just emit the signal with damage. branches and float. And then we can go damaged dot emit bullet dot damage. Right. And yeah, easy peasy. Or even you could do like the health, not even on. I've seen that done before where the health isn't even on the enemy. It's like a separate object, and you emit to that, and then it deletes itself. I'm probably getting a bit too deep in the weeds for it, but I just want it to be expandable. That's the main goal here. And it's the first time that I've made a game in a fair bit, so I'm trying to do it using all the keywords because I'm the best, right? Like that's the whole point of this. Do I need to have like a health object? I don't know. Probably not. I think it's... Let's see how it feels. Ugh. I can't select anything. I need to get a new battery. Save branches seen. So what if I made like a damage folder and then save the health in there and then also move the damage in there as well? This damage script. Right, and then this probably, I don't want to save the collision shape. I want to be able to like add that to anything. So I might need to save branches seen. Let's just move that out. Oh my god, that works. Save branches seen. Damage, right? And then add that back. Okay, now it's happy, right? And then health is its own scene. It needs a script. Health. Class name is health. And then, yeah, we have a receiver, essentially. Function, we can take health, take damage, itchy nose, and then there's damage, DMG, it's a float, and it returns void, right? Let's just pass, we don't even have a health variable. So we can go export var health. It's a float. So when we take damage, we could go health minus equals damage. DMG. And we can create another function for check health. Right. And potentially it returns a bool, right? Return. So we can go alive. True. It's a bool. It's equal to true. And we return alive. Right, and then we can say if health is greater than or is greater than 0 really, is then we are returning alive. Then alive is equal to true. Or we can go is less than or equal to 0, then alive is equal to false. That makes more sense. And yeah, then we can just go check health. Maybe we pass in health. Like how it's a float. It's a float. Let's go. It's a float. If health is this, then that, and then we pass in health, the global variable. Cool. And then we can also take function add health, right? Because if we're going to do this on players and stuff, then that's fine too. And then we can just like HLTH, what if we just did underscore health? That's probably clearer. We go float. Whoa. Void. And then we just go health plus equals. I did the game jam one time. It was one of those like one of those game jams that you do. It was a collaboration where you like make a game for every single so I worked on it for 2 hours and then I passed it off to the next person. It was a bunch of game dev YouTubers. And you don't know the theme. It's only the first person that knows the theme. Although they changed the rules and apparently we did know the theme and I can't remember what the gimmick was and I fucked up. But like the point is I did a game jam like that where someone did that this way. I was really impressed with it, but they actually they added it to both the player and the enemy, but the enemy didn't interact with it properly. And I had to fix it. That's basically what I did for my 2 hours. Health, right. Which is fine. Sometimes you gotta fix bugs. Interesting fact that like those kind of game jams where you just sort of like do stuff, like you got 2 hours and you're working on someone else's project at the end of the day. Like you spend a lot of time trying to work out what the code meant. A lot of time. What the intention. I spent a lot of time thinking about what the intention of the code was. Okie dokie. So that should really be it. So we can emit a signal to this, and then if it returns checkout returns false, so we can go what do we do? So we can go if check health, if not check health. If not check health, then you're dead, right? So we can emit a signal. Rozako, hey, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We can create a variable, not a variable. We need to create a signal for health 0. It needs to be past tense, so it should be like expired. Okay. Health 0. Health expired. There we go. Does it need to emit anything? No, it doesn't. And so if not check health, then we health expired dot emit, right? Okay, so that is sort of everything that the health class needs to do. It needs to add health, take health, and then check it, and also just emit when we're dead. So we can add that to the enemy, right? So the enemy now has the damage and it's got health. And so the damage can emit damage, right? If we go to this, take damage. So if we go to this and we connect the signal to the health and boop, we go take damage, then we connect it, everything's happy. And then we go to the health and we connect the health expired to the enemy. The enemy doesn't have any animations for dying, so we can just key free. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so now we just need to make sure that the damage detects the bullet. And how we can do that, I got a little bit ahead of myself trying to explain it, but we're going to use the layers, right? So it's going to be on layer 5, and so the player bullet, which is this object here, also needs to be on player 5. Now, rather than setting this via like the inspector, I'm just going to set this via code because I'm lazy, I guess. We just need to make sure it's the right one. So you can do that with hex, if I remember correctly. So we need to say that the collision layer for the new bullet. So we go new bullet dot collision set collision layer value. And probably how we want to do it is set mask value set. I forget how. collision layer equals collision layer. Set collision layer. There's like a way that you do this with like a hex code that I've done in the past, which works really well. I need an example because I'm dumb. I'm just not that smart, guys. Godot FPS controller. We're in it. We're in it. We're almost creating something fully functional. We'll get like the enemies going, and we'll get the health going, and then we're pretty much done. It's 9:30, so we've got about half an hour left for the end of the stream. Maybe a little bit longer if we're feeling it. If we're feeling a little bit crazy. State machine. No, it's under the projectile. I do this, and I set the collision layer. Oh, there it is. Set collision mask. What have I done now? My mouse don't work, guys. This is the thing you do here. So we've got the set collision mask 0BB 0B, and then you've got 111. And so basically every time there's a 1, it detects the layer. So this one for the FPS shooter, we're actually detecting every single layer except for this one here, which is the layer of the other bullet. So basically, this is for a raycast, and when you're firing a rigid body projectile with a FPS weapon, basically you don't want the raycast from the camera to actually interact with the bullet you just fired, because it'll throw off the calculations. So that's what that does. I'm gonna yoink that as like a template, but we're actually gonna make it completely different. So if we go to the weapon manager and we say set collision layer, set collision layer, and mask, I guess. Set collision layer. That's not it. What's the function called? What the heck? What is wrong with me? What the heck? Set collision mask? Is it just for collision masks? You can't actually just select layer. Set collision layer. Expected 1. It wants an int. Note, an object can detect a contact. Just set collision mask. Set collision mask. Is there like a tutorial? Where is the part where it says that it can be done with hex codes? Or am I misremembering, or is it just 3D? It's weird. Oh well, we're about to find out. Right. So if this was, we only need to go until, right, so we go 1, 2, 3, I believe I said 4 for the enemy, right? So that's what it would look like. And we go to the enemy and we go to, not 3D, but 2D. Right. We go to, the layer. Okay, so I said 5 for the enemy. So on the character, then under the weapon manager, this should be 5. And so that should detect. Now, I like how the light mask has been set, and this has also been set. We actually don't want the character or the enemy to be on the layer that the area is detecting. We only want the enemy, the damage area to detect it, right? So that's fine. So this guy here, he's detecting 5. We actually, I think we want to put this as a mask and the bullet as a layer, right? Or the other way around, probably work as well. Doesn't really matter. Well, I'm about to find out. So what I want to do is in the weapon manager, now that I've set that, I actually want to put a breakpoint and just see in the inspector. If I go to remote, world, character, weapon manager, bullet, you can see the collision layer hasn't changed. Is there an error? Signal area entered is already connected to a given callable. Okay, there's issues there. New bullet.set collision layer. I guess it doesn't work like that in 2D. Am I crazy? Overlapping areas, get overlapping areas. I'm losing the plot, guys. Area 3D, collision object 3D. Collision mask, collision layer. Yeah, I've lost the plot. I don't. Where is the tutorial that tells you how to do this? Using an area 2D? I swear I must be living in crazy world. Mask, layers, setting the mask. Oh well, who cares? We know what we need to do. We can make it simpler. It doesn't need to be like this. Go back to the character and go to the weapon manager. And here we can go set, I believe it, if you just type set collision layer value. So we can just go, what's the value? It is number 5 and it's true, right? Simple as that. And what you want to do then for the enemy bullet, since it doesn't actually trigger anything, but for the bullet, we just want to take it off all the layers. So it doesn't have any layers to begin with, and then it gets given one. And let's rerun it now and go back to remote and look at the bullet. And it's on, still on 1. What? What? It worked, but I don't know what I took it off of. The enemy bullet, maybe? I turned collisions off of something. Tripping. Remote. That's better. So it's just on the 5th layer. Okay, so we are cooking. We're cooking on the enemy. Then we want to go. Why am I still running the game? Stop that. Okay, so we got layer 5. It should be on layer 5, not. Should mask it? Should layer it? I don't know. We're about to find out. We are going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to go on area entered. We've got some errors here that I want to carry about. Damage, ready, signal, area entered is already connected. Okay, so what I also want to do is just not connect that. So we can just like disconnect the area entered. Let's open the scene and just disconnect that, right? Because we're going to do it in the ready function just so that we don't have to remember to do it later on. Anyway, okay, so yes, we've got a breakpoint for damage emit because yeah, I guess this is going to tell us if it's working. It's working. Okay, I should be able to kill it then. How much damage do I do? I do 1 damage. How much health does the enemy have? Jeez, I fucking even remember. Enemy has 0 health, obviously. Let's make it 100. I don't know. 10 bullets kill. Oh, I still had the breakpoint. Get rid of that. I don't want to have to step through that every single time. Easy. Okay, so he dies. Obviously, the damage. Should the damage be responsible for deleting the bullet? I guess so. Works for me. Key free. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. Let's be sensible. The bullet should be responsible for that. And so we can probably connect the same signal up, right? Like, they should detect it. Actually, you know what? I've set the layer up. I don't know, actually. Area entered. Function. Destroy. Impact. I guess. Just so that eventually we can play an animation, a sequence of animations. So it's impacted something. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's like hit an enemy, right? Void, and right now we're just going to key free, right? We'll worry about effects later. Should this detect and then destroy itself? Area entered, connect, and then play the impact? It's connected with something. I don't know. And of course, because the layers don't work like that, right? Because this one's on a layer and the other one's masking it. What we can do is we can go back to enemy and we can put that on the layer like that. No? Okay, what? Does the mask need to be set for the bullet as well? Enemy, bullet, weapon manager, new bullet, dot set collision, mask value 5 true. Oh, now it's just connecting with itself. God damn it. I knew this was a bad idea. Let's just call it on the object. So bullet.impact. That works too. Makes sense. All right, cool. Great. We've done it. We've sort of started. We've got the bullet hell going. We can do damage. We can't take damage yet. We'll worry about that. Actually, you know what? We got 10 minutes left. We can add some health. Right? So we just add health. It's super easy with the way that everything is set up now, right? So damage, we just need a damage area. So we can make it a collision shape, right? We give it a collision shape. Collision shape 2D. We make it square. Let's make it smaller than the actual object. Let's be generous to the player and harsh to the enemy. Right? So you can skin by with a couple of pixels. We connect the damage to the health. And oh, that's not how I like to do it. Disconnect. Take damage. Should also consider making these like a single object, eh? Am I dumb? Connect, health, paste, connect. Okay, thank you. And then this one, health expired, connect to the character. And I guess right now, key free. Restart scene. Let's just delete it. This is not anything at the moment. Okay, so that's all set up. Now, do we damage ourselves? Collision layer is on 5. Okay, let's go back to the damage default scene and just take off all of that. It needs to be set on the object that it is going to be on. So that's on layer 4, and then for the enemy, when the enemy shoots, we're going to set the layer in the spawn bullet here. So we go back to weapon manager and we can just like take this code. Super easy. I can copy because my mouse is not working. So copy and then back to this script, and then new bullet, but not bullet.set collision mask layer 4 equals true. And there isn't any feedback right now, so, and also like I don't know if the enemy bullets actually do damage. They do 1. Let's make them do a lot more damage because the fire rate is lower, so it does 50. And then the character can have 100 health, so it'll take 2 bullets and it'll be dead. So it's pretty high stakes. Anyway, let's kill myself. Yeah, okay, cool. The player dies now. I meant that in the game, by the way. YouTube, if you're listening. So now you've got to like do this. Oh, I died. There's no feedback. I'm shit. Anyway, hey, it works. We've got ourselves a little bit of a bullet hell to start playing around with. We can start to add bullets. We can start to add different enemy types, different things happening on screen. Probably need to make the player a little bit stronger than taking 2 hits, but it's a start. So we're well on our way. How long have we been going for here? Like 2.5 hours? 2 hours? 2 hours, 20 minutes? That's pretty good. Maybe we'll be back tomorrow. I've got 15 hours. Let me think for a second. So I'm supposed to work on this for 15 hours and we've done 2.5. Jova, hey, welcome to the stream. We're about to end. So this challenge, we have 15 hours across a week to make a game. And normally I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. With Saturday being the final day, and I normally stream about 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on like things. So that's really, if we just say 3 hours, even though this one's a little bit shorter, I had some technical issues at the start. If we say we stream 3 hours, that's only 9 hours, right? So we actually have some more time. So I could jump on, or I could work offline. It just depends. I could stream longer. I don't really have time for that at the moment, but I can stream more days. So that's an option. How many hours? Let me just crunch some numbers here. Someone play robot music. Crunching numbers. I don't want to stream every day. I'll burn out. What will it be? How many days can I stream to make 15 hours? I mean, if it's 9, then I only need 4 more hours, which is just extra 2 days. So if I stream tomorrow and if I stream on Tuesday, that'll max me out. And then that makes sense because Friday I can't stream. Thursday I don't have to go to the office, so it should be okay. Yeah, maybe we can do Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or something like that. And then Saturday will be the last day. And then that way we'll get the maximum amount of time that we can work on this project throughout the week. And we'll be good. I think that works, right? Does that sound like a plan, everybody? I think it's a good idea. All right, where are we going? What are we doing? We got 5 people on Twitch. We want to raid somebody. Sounds like it. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. We'll get some more uptime, so we'll be like a lot more on. We'll be live a lot more. I don't really do long streams because I like. Is it a good plan? It's like the maximum amount of time that I can work on this project, which is just like it is. Dude, whatever happened to all the people that were doing like stream, like game dev content? Same category? Who cares about Godot? I feel like I had like a set of people that I would always raid and then I never see them anymore. Following? Keeper of the Lamb. Oh, Keeper of the Lamb. Figuring out why I am an idiot. But it says Arabic. Is it in English or?
Oh my god.
It is. Okay, cool. All right, cool. We'll go there. It's been real, guys. I'll see you probably what did I say? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Sunday? I think Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday works better. I can't remember. I'll figure it out. I'm all over the shop, guys. Shout out. Okay, everyone who's a supporter. Thank you. Jibs, Holly has a Color Pants, Rap, Big Green, Nike, Jice, Ricky T, YGG, Skullmonger, Miss Sparkle, and Oh Yeah Dude. I really appreciate the support. These guys are Patreon members or Twitch Prime subs or YouTube members. If you can't make that kind of support, that's okay. I always appreciate a follow, a like, a subscribe, whatever you guys, whatever platform, it doesn't matter. We're on Twitch and YouTube. But other than that, guys, I will be back tomorrow, I guess. I can't remember what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna have to go watch the VOD to remember what I said I was gonna do. Alright, goodbye.